How did ancestral Puebloans build Mesa Verde's cliff dwellings? Imagine living in a home carved into the side of a towering cliff, protected from storms and enemies. That's exactly what the ancestral Puebloans did at Mesa Verde. They built these amazing structures over hundreds of years, using clever techniques suited to their environment. Their methods combined natural materials and smart design to create homes that have lasted more than 7 centuries. The main material they used was sandstone, which they gathered from right beneath the cliffs. They shaped these stones with harder rocks found nearby, making sure each piece fits snugly. To hold everything together, they mixed local soil, water, and ash to make mortar. This mixture was spread between the stones, filling gaps and making the walls sturdy. Small pieces of stone called chinking were placed in the mortar joints to fill tiny gaps and add extra strength. This 3-part system of stones, mortar, and chinking created walls that could stand the test of time. Wood was also essential. The ancestral Puebloans recycled beams from earlier pit houses, which were simple underground structures. They used large crossbeams laid across the walls for support and smaller branches called laths to create the roof. These wooden layers were covered with a mixture of mud and clay called adobe, which made the roofs weatherproof. This technique kept rain and snow out, protecting the inhabitants. The dwellings had a distinctive stepped look, with each level set back from the one below. This design created terraces and made the structures more stable. Many buildings had multiple stories, with the natural cliff face serving as the back wall and ceiling. Inside, they built circular rooms called kivas, which were used for ceremonies. These kivas had wooden roofs supported by stone columns, fire pits, ventilation shafts, and small ceremonial holes called sipapus. Water was a big concern in the dry southwest. The ancestral Puebloans cleverly located their homes near springs or built small dams called check dams to catch runoff. These dams slowed water flow, allowing it to seep into the soil and reach their crops. They also built reservoirs to store water for dry times. Their water management kept their communities alive even in a semi-arid climate. Archaeologists have found evidence of how they built these homes. Handprints and fingerprints are visible in the mortar and plaster walls, showing the workers' hands. Traces of urine in mortar suggest they reused materials and conserved resources. Their walls were decorated with colored earthen plasters, though these faded over time. The small doorways fit the average height of the people, around 5 feet 4 inches for men and 5 feet for women. Mesa Verde has around 600 cliff dwellings, from tiny storage rooms to large villages with up to 200 rooms. Some famous sites include Cliff Palace, Balcony House, and Square Tower House. Beyond the cliff homes, the area contains farming terraces, reservoirs, ceremonial spaces, and rock art. Despite their skill and planning, the ancestral Puebloans left these homes around 1300 CE, mainly because of droughts and resource shortages. Their descendants still live in the Southwest today, keeping alive their ancestors' traditions and stories.